Today is National Gun Violence Awareness Day. It's time set aside to honor Americans killed by gun violence and also to renew the commitment to keeping communities and families safe. I was able to speak with our local advocates about what the day means to them and how they are now working to bring about change.
It's past time to make sure that we all do something.
Gaye Vallimont started volunteering with the Florida chapter of Moms Demand Action shortly after the Pulse nightclub shooting in 2016, advocating against what she calls an epidemic of gun violence.
It's an epidemic because 120 people are shot every day and twice as many are shot and wounded.
According to gunviolencearchive.org, gun violence has caused more than 17,000 U.S. deaths this year and left more than 14,000 with injuries, including those recently shot on a Florida beachside boardwalk.
In Hollywood, people are fleeing from gun violence in public.
Florida State University's Dr. Benjamin Dowd Arrow specializes in the role that firearms play on health and well-being and says the impacts are both costly.
On average, there is $200 and something billion a year in associated costs with loss in productivity, loss in revenue, medical costs associated with gun violence survivors and their families.
And complex.
The survivors see a 40% increase in pain diagnosis, a 51% increase in psychiatric disorders, and an 85% increase in substance abuse.
But most of all, preventable. And that is why moms like Vallimont are calling for change.
We're trying to change legislation and work on sensible gun laws.
She and Dowd Arrow both point to open carry laws as a key point of contention.
We know that states that enact permitless carry will have more gun deaths.
When we have a situation where we're not vetting individuals to make sure that they should be carrying a gun and just anyone can now carry a gun, and we're relying on an honor system for people to not carry a gun if they're not supposed to, I think we can rightfully worry that events like we saw in Hollywood can happen more often.
They both feel assured that there is a way to save lives without taking away the right to carry.
And that requires people who own guns and like guns coming together with people who do not own guns or maybe are afraid of guns or don't want guns to come up with some common sense solutions so that your rights aren't infringed and you can actually enjoy your rights while ensuring that the people who are using those guns are the people who are responsible and safe.
It's a cause moms demand action and their supporters are willing to take to top lawmakers.
If the Florida legislature will not work on this, then we'll have to take it federally.
But this weekend, they'll continue the fight locally by wearing orange. Now, Vallimont asks that everyone show their concern for gun violence by joining them in wearing orange. Tallahassee Mayor John Daley is expected to visit with supporters at City Hall tonight at 8 o'clock when they will also light that building orange in gun violence awareness observation.